guys, it's Michelle here coming to you live. Just thought I would jump in here real quick and want to just talk to you a little bit about cheating and the games that you cheat at, where you're really doing yourself a disservice. So anyways, hope you guys are doing well. I'll get into the topic in a minute, but if you're watching, if you jump on, say hello. If you are catching the replay, let me know that also. And how was your 4th of July, everybody? For those of you in the U.S., we celebrated Independence Day yesterday. Hope you had a great day off, was able to celebrate with some friends and family, maybe saw some fireworks. Fun time. You probably saw my pictures that I posted yesterday. I did a little slideshow. I think that's the coolest new feature. If you guys haven't checked that out yet, you can make a slideshow in Facebook groups. You can't do it on a page yet. I tried. But you can do it in any groups, and you don't need to be the administrator of the group in order to do that. But give it a try. Let me see some of your slideshows if you want to show them in this group. That's fine too. Family pictures, selfies, whatever you want. You can. I'd love to see them. It's kind of a fun way of reaching out and communicating with other people just with the slideshows. But anyways, completely off topic. But wanted to talk to you just about cheating and cheating at games and the games that we play with ourselves, especially when we're talking about stuff that we don't want to talk about, right? But I'm assuming that since you're in this group, you're kind of ready to have that conversation, even if you're not ready to have that conversation out loud with somebody else. But inside, you already know that something's got to change. You already recognize something within you that's not fitting. And so you've got this voice going on inside your head. I know, because it's me. I do it too. But what I want to tell you is that by ignoring whatever your inner voice is telling you, you're cheating yourself out of getting out of it and experiencing life to the fullest and finding freedom on the other side of it. So don't do that. Stop cheating yourself from all of that, because everybody deserves to feel good. And I'm sure that that's what you want, right? Don't you want to feel good all the time? You want to become aware of, oh, I don't feel great right now. I'm feeling sad, or I'm feeling angry, or whatever it is. And then knowing that you can just quickly change it into, I'm feeling good right now. That doesn't mean to ignore whatever feelings that you're having. It just means acknowledge it, and then you can process it and address it later. But we need to start recognizing all of the stuff that's going on inside of us. It's really transformational what can happen when you sit in a space and just ask yourself, what am I aware of right now? What's going on? Close your eyes, meditate, even for 30 seconds, and just acknowledge everything that you're aware of, all of those feelings that you're feeling, all of those fears. I woke up last night in the middle of the night, or I shouldn't say I really woke up. I became alert enough to recognize that I was suddenly feeling really apprehensive and anxious, and I had no idea why. So I was trying to actually process myself while still being half asleep. Really hard to do. I don't know if you've ever done it, but if you have any tips on that, let me know. But anyway, so I was noticing that I was having these anxious feelings, a little apprehension, a little nervousness, and I could not for the life of me figure out why, where it was coming from, why I was so nervous, why I was feeling that way. I knew I had to release it and process it and figure out what was causing it, because otherwise it'll still be there. And I couldn't figure it out. And sure enough, this morning I woke up and I wasn't feeling like I was on my game. Wasn't really feeling that I was really focused. And I didn't have that same drive and fire in me like I usually do when I'm working on my business. And so it was very interesting to me to pick up on this in the middle of the night. So I'm still trying to figure out what that was all about. But again, it's about increasing that awareness and not cheating myself from experiencing joy and love and happiness. And knowing that that's still something I need to figure out where it's coming from. I think I do know where it's coming from. And I'll share that in another live stream. But my point is that until we become aware and we start questioning, why are these feelings coming up? What's the real feeling? If you're trying to avoid something, if you're trying not to address something, why? You have to ask yourself why. What are you afraid of? Or what are you pretending not to know? And you need to keep digging and digging. And yeah, it can be kind of uncomfortable and scary to do that. But it's just you and you, right? No one else has to hear your thoughts. No one else has to hear yourself talking to yourself. But it's something that you need to do for yourself. Because once you can drill down to exactly what you're feeling, why you're feeling it, then you can start moving through it to get onto the other side where that freedom is. And for so long, so many years, trust me, I know this, because for so many years, I did not have a name for it. I couldn't identify what I was feeling. I didn't know why I kept getting stuck all the time when I was trying to build my business. I couldn't figure out why I always felt so lost. It never occurred to me why. I was just like, I don't know. What am I doing wrong? I need to do more systems. I need to take another program. I need to hire another coach. And so I went on this vicious cycle. And really what I finally came to realize that it's just me. It's all me. It was all in my head. It's what I didn't know, but then became aware of, that I was finally able to bust out of it and to show up differently and be able to serve people in a very different way, because I understood, and I now understand the importance of that inner work, so that I don't cheat myself, so that I can move through the process that much quicker, so that I can get the freedom, so I can release what needs to be released, and I can just move on. And I can get fired up like I am now again and show up in a different way. Because I don't know if you've noticed this, when you watch other people online, you pick up on their energy. And whether, they might appear to be really energetic and high vibe, but sometimes when there's an intent behind it that you're not seeing, that's not quite there, it's kind of not in alignment with what they're really verbalizing, you pick up that there's something off. And I've noticed this more and more as I become more aware of it myself when other people show up online, is that, when I watch their videos, when I see their posts, I notice that something's not right. It's like, that's not them. That's not the person I know, or that energy is different. So when you don't focus on these things and address what's going on really deep inside of you, those feelings that you're feeling, whether it's fear, whether it's anxiety, whether it's loneliness or emptiness or being lost, if you're not aware of them and recognizing them and addressing them, people pick up on it. It's what unfortunately keeps us quiet. It kept me quiet. It kept me shy. It kept me in my shell and not really getting out there and starting to embrace everything about life and really shouting the stuff up from the rooftops and having more fun. And you don't do that to yourself because it's not worth it. Life is meant to be fun. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Life is meant to be shared with other people. All of your energy, all of your loves, all of your happiness. People want to know that and share that with you. And you deserve to feel that in return. So don't cheat yourself. Work on your inner game. Work on yourself. Get in touch with what's really going on. Because trust me, when you get on the other side of it, when you first have your first aha moment, like, oh my gosh, that's what it is, I can't tell you how freeing that is. I can't tell you what it meant to me to finally be able to identify why I was so stuck, why I was so, can't even describe why I was just basically so lost in my head. And I knew it was in my head, I just didn't know why. And of course, it took me years to figure out, first of all, that it was in my head. So if you're not even there yet, just recognize that it is in your head and it's an inner game. It's an inner belief system. It's your thoughts. You've heard me say this before. Your thoughts create your reality. So you need to realize that even the things that you aren't conscious of, the thoughts that you have that you're not even aware of, they're influencing everything. And so once you can tap into that and start recognizing weird feelings that are going on within you and working through them, you start digging a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. And there's no other word that I can use to describe than freeing, to get rid of it all and to be on the other side and to now recognize when it shows up and not cheat myself from missing out on life anymore, missing out on fun, missing out on friends. Right? And even with with a job and with work. What did I miss out on? Because I was afraid to speak up. What did I miss out on because I didn't interact with people? Because I just, was just a little quiet and just kind of did my job, kept my head down, wouldn't interact much with anybody. How much did I miss out on? Don't miss out on stuff. Start recognizing, and it's okay because nobody realizes that you're admitting that the problem is you. No one has to know that except yourself. But once you realize that and take that on as your responsibility, that you're owning that, again, that's when you start healing. That's when you start moving forward. That's when you start getting a taste of what it's like to be free of those feelings. So I don't know if that helped any of you. Let me know in the comments below what your inner thoughts are. Have you acknowledged them? Do you recognize them? What those thoughts and limiting beliefs are within your head that's keeping you so quiet and shy and not really getting out there and embracing life and interacting with people and with life the way you really truly want to at a very deep level? Let me know. And that's what I'm here for. That's just, it's one of the topics that I'm planning on discussing in my 12-week mastermind group coaching that I have coming up in August. You probably have seen some of my posts where I talk about, it's 12 weeks. I'm taking 10 women. I'm just in a pre-launch phase, so it's not officially out there yet, but you've seen a little bit of it trickling out for me. It's called Big Dreams, Big Goals, Big Success. And it's 12 weeks. We focus on a lot of that internal work. It's a lot of that inner mindset work, all of those limiting beliefs and our voices and that inner critic that just keeps us where we are and keeps us and prevents us from really getting out there. And we work on all of that. For 12 weeks, we really work on identifying it, working through it, recognizing it, learning how to embrace it and be okay with it. And at the end of the 12 weeks, we've got some new goals, we've got some new strategies, we've got some new techniques. You come out of this completely changed and transformed. And you know what to do moving forward. So that's coming up in August. But if you're interested, let me know, because like I mentioned before, I'm releasing it at a pre-launch price right now. So it's $697 if you sign up today. So just message me if you're interested in joining that 12-week mastermind group coaching program. It's $697. So if you sign up before it officially launches, it's that price. Plus you'll also get a 30-minute one-on-one private coaching call with me for 30 minutes. So that alone, my laser coachings, if you've already checked out my websites, you know that's $197 usually for a laser coaching call. So I'll throw that in for you for free. The price is going up when this program is officially launched. So if you want it, get it in now at $697, and plus that other 30-minute laser coaching call thrown in there. All right, guys, it's all in your head. Stop cheating yourself. Become aware of all of these things. Just increase your awareness. You will start seeing your life transform as you start increasing your awareness. All right, guys, I will catch you later. Say hello in the comments if you're catching the replay. Bye.